In this lesson, we are getting ready to learn how to write systems of equations from context. So we're going to be looking at word problem scenarios and writing our equations. A couple things to keep in mind as you're working on writing equations, especially systems of equations, is that there are more than one way to work the problems on how to get solutions. And also, please make sure you're using a calculator. Don't get caught up in the calculations part when we're trying to work on how to write an equation. Okay, so let's take a look at an example. And I will say, if you want to stop, pause to read through it before I start going over it, I'm going to jump right into marking up the problems as I get started. So I know I'm trying to write equations, so that means they're going to have an equal sign in them. So let's take a look at this. Harper went into the movie theater and bought 10 bags of popcorn and 6 drinks. As soon as I look at that, I see 10 popcorns and 6 drinks, and means to add, costing a total of $79. Okay, total means equals. Check that out. I have an equation. So I'm taking all of these sentences and turning them into equations. Damien went into the same movie theater and bought 3 bags of popcorn and 5 drinks. Okay, so this is Damien. This was Harper. Okay, so thinking back, this is Harper up here. Now that I get to my second sentence, I see I have 2 different people here. Now I'm working with Damien. Damien has 3 bags of popcorn and 5 drinks. So I'm trying to break my words down into equations, costing a total of $36.50. So I'm writing them as I'm reading the words. Write a system of equations that could be used to determine the price of each bag of popcorn and the price of each drink. Okay, define the variables that you will use to write the system. So as I'm looking at this, I am going to think, okay, what variables did I see up there? What did I see? I am seeing X, but instead of X, I'm going to use P. I know I'm looking for the price of the popcorn and the price of the drink. So I'm going to let P equal the price of each bag of popcorn. And let D equal the price of each drink. I could let X, I could use X and I could use Y, and I will when I'm writing my equation, but I wanted just to kind of write that P could be the same as X because it's the price of popcorn. Sometimes I like to use the letters that help my problems make a little bit more sense. So as I'm going through and I'm writing this equation, now I have my 2 systems of equations. I have my 10 popcorns plus my 6 drinks equal the $79. And I wrote those as I was going through and reading those. Remember, the word and means to add, and 10 bags of popcorn, so 10 bags of popcorn to make $79. Then my second equation, I can look at that, and I have 3 bags of popcorns and 5 drinks. So I have 3 popcorns plus 5 drinks to make the $36.50. Okay, so that's how you would write a systems equation. If you're working and you really want to use X, you could just replace that P. See how I use the P and the X interchangeably? And the Y and the D could be interchanged to make that equation. Okay, so one thing I don't think I pointed out at the beginning of this, these problems, they are numbered and they come directly from your homework. So this is number 2 from your homework. So make sure you're taking really good notes, pausing, writing, so that you're understanding them. And there is a paper version in the Unit 5 folder in Schoology. All right, let's look at another example. Once again, pause, read, and then we're going to go through it line by line. Camilla and her children went into a bakery and she bought $35 worth of cupcakes and brownies. Oh, I look and I see cupcakes and I have brownies, and total is $35. I know, thinking at math, I have cupcakes plus brownies to equal those $35 if I'm talking about my my cupcakes and brownies. Each cupcake costs $3.75. So it costs $3.75 for every cupcake. So how would I write that mathematically? Well, I would take my $3.75 times my cost of my cupcake. And each brownie costs $2.50. So that means if I had, so just think about this. If I have one brownie, it's going to cost $2.50. If I want 2 brownies, it's going to cost $5. If I want 3 brownies, it would cost $7.50. So what I'm essentially doing is taking my $2.50 and multiplying it times how many brownies I have. So that's where we get that $2.50 B for brownie. She bought a total of 10 cupcakes. So when you add your cupcakes plus your brownies together, we're going to get 10. Okay, so look at this, 10 cupcakes, a total of 10. I guess I should, let me erase that just a little bit. A total of 10 cupcakes and brownies all together. So how does that work mathematically? Well, I have my 10 equals my cupcakes plus my brownies. Okay, so that's the number of brownies. Write a systems of equations that could determine the number of cupcakes and the number of brownies that Camilla bought. Define the variable that you use to write the systems. Okay, so they specifically want us to use X here. X could be the cost of the cupcakes, because we know we're doing the number of cupcakes, and the number of brownies. So this could also, let Y be the cost of brownies. And if you want to use B for brownies and C for cupcakes, because that helps it make sense, that's okay. Either way works. All right, so then systems of equation, I know I have to write 2 equations. I want to write an equation that talks about the total number of cupcakes and the cost. So what I have here, my more complicated one was this cost. My $3.75 for every cupcake and $2.50 for each brownie is going to equal, so these are dollars and these are dollars, so that means together I'm adding the price. That's where I'm going to add that up to that 35. Okay. Then my other part of this scenario I had here, which was my 10 equals cupcakes plus brownies. So yes, I have cupcakes. Nope. Can rewrite that is that my cupcakes plus my brownies equal 10. Okay, Delta Math is specifically wanting us to use X and Y here. So I can go back and I can take out every place I see a C, because I use that to help it make sense to me. I can go back and I can erase my C, and I'm going to put in an X every time I see a C. I just use the C and B to help it make sense to me. All right, and then at the same time, I can go back every time I see a B and replace it with Y, because that's what they want. They want us to let Y equal something. So I'm going to erase my B, put the letter Y in, erase my B, put the letter Y in. Okay, so go through on the rest of these and solve some problems, mark each problem up, work through them. You're just dissecting them and then putting them back together with numbers and variables.